Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, Rakesh. So, do you have any questions, any queries, any doubts? I hope most of you are for the first time. Yes, Vijay. Uh, Navraj. Navraj, I think you are from
No, sir.
Java.
Just I joined today. I want to learn something.
Okay. So,
So
what do you
it's
do?
it's my first time to join to learn about Vedic mathematics.
Okay. So, what do you do, Rakesh?
Just I am a teacher, sir. I just teach mathematics in lower secondary level.
Okay. So, what do you find? Do students have a fear of maths in your school?
Mm, in my school, most of the students are so weak in mathematics
Why is it so?
because I teach in a government school.
I mean, that is fine. You're teaching a government school, but why?
They feel so difficult.
Why do they feel difficult? That is my question.
Yeah,
Why do they have fear of mathematics? Is math such a tough thing? And you are talking about pre-primary or primary. Now, in pre-primary or primary, we just have addition, subtraction, multiplication of two-digit numbers and tables. So why do they have
yeah,
fear
yeah,
of
yeah.
math?
Yes, sir.
Why do have fear?
I think we are unable to provide a concept about the mathematics to the student.
So that means the lacking is on our side.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. So you are a math teacher. Why don't you try for some skills
Yeah.
which can help them? Why don't you work on some points like which could be helpful for them also, interesting for
Sorry,
them?
sir.
Yes. Yes, Rakesh. See, I would just request
Due
everyone to please
to
switch
the
on
some
their
network
videos.
problem, I just
I would request everyone to please switch on their videos because we all are teachers. So if we are not going to face each other, how will we teach students then? Yes.
yes, sir. Of course, I will, sir.
Sure. So where is your school in Nepal? Yes, Rakesh. Where is your school in
It's
Nepal?
in Kabra district, sir.
Kavra district. Okay. And so the major thing you feel is like
Yeah,
yes.
Kabra district, sir.
Okay. How far from Kathmandu?
It's about nearly 30 to 35 kilometer east of Kathmandu, sir.
Okay. Good. Okay. So now, can I ask you some questions? Some simple questions. Now do
Yeah, yes, sir. Of course. Why not?
okay. Now the point is, do your children know tables or they find it difficult?
Most of them, most of them know, sir.
Most of them know. Up till which number?
Yeah. Up to 10, and some of the students know up to 15.
Now you are talking about which class?
I'm talking about class 7 and 8.
Now, eighth class student, you are saying they know tables up till 15. Is it
Yeah.
justified?
So
Is it
very
justified?
few students know about the table, sir.
Do you think it is really tough? Okay, let
But
me,
most of the students, they feel so difficult.
why do they feel difficult? That is what we have to remove it today. Okay, I'll give you a simple concept. If I am,
Yes, that's why I'm joining here, sir. How can we just remove their fear about the mathematics?
okay, now you are saying they know up
I
till,
want to know. I want to learn that thing, sir.
okay, now you say they know up till 15 only, correct? So they know up till 15.
Yeah.
Now, so the moment you ask about 16, they just say no, correct? Okay.
Hmm.
Now, how do you teach? You teach 16 ones are 16, then 16 you add and it becomes 32, then you 16 add, it becomes 48, and then you add 16, so it becomes 64, correct?
Sorry, sir. Due to I can't hear properly.
Okay, how do you teach? How do you make them learn the tables? Yes,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, of course.
now my point is it's really difficult to
The
remember.
way how you teach here, how you show here, I use the same method in the classroom
No, I'm not. That was what I was telling. Now my way is
to teach the
something different.
multiplication table.
My way is very different. This is tens place. This is unit place. Just write the table of one. Do you know table of one? Yes, Rakesh. Everybody knows table of one.
Yeah, we do.
Done. Table of six. Everybody.
Yeah.
Now the point is, if you remember one rule, place values. What does that mean? At unit place, you'll have one digit. At tens place, you'll have one digit. So now just rearrange the numbers. 16. Here, 2 remains the same, but 1 is extra. You cannot have 2 digits at unit place. So this one moves here. 2 plus 1 becomes 3. 8 is as it is. 3 plus 1 becomes 4. 4 is as it is. And 2 goes there. It becomes 6. 0 is as it is. 5 plus 3 becomes 8. 6 is as it is. 6 plus 3 becomes 9. 2, 1, 1, 8, 1, 2. Now see, adding 16 every time was easy, or adding 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 6 plus 3. Which is easy? B method or A method?
This one is the easier. This one is the easier.
So why didn't we do this earlier? Is it really tough? You just learned in a second, 1 second, hardly you took 2 to 3 seconds to learn. Why didn't you learn this earlier? Is it really difficult? Because it was not in our prescribed syllabuses, and we never think beyond that. If we never think beyond that, how will our students learn something new? So the lacking in is in ourselves. Don't think Vedic maths or it is something different. Nothing. It is just to make your maths easy. Is it something really big here, what I have done? Yes, Rakesh?
No.
Then, but a simple point, place value we remembered and we did the things. Now, if you, yes, this was a problem. I was there in one school in Nepal. I was delivering a lecture there, a seminar there, and I asked an 8th class student, how many tables you know? He said up till 12 only. And this was really a shocking thing for me. But after 1 hour, every student of the class, they were aware about tables up till 99 at least. And some good one up till 999. So within 1 hour, if they can change so much, what if we give them more? See, it all depends on our willingness. So first, we should also learn some innovative ways. We should learn something interesting for them. This fear is not good. At this tender age, if they have a fear of maths, how will they go throughout the journey of the life? Yes, now talk about any big number. You have 87, you have 83, 87, 98, anything you talk about. Let's say 98. So what is that? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, and so on. And 8, 16, 24, 32, 40.
अरे पहले आप करते तुम्ही आगे सबसे पहले ट्रिपल करना तो तुमसे ही सीखा है ओहो लखनऊ वाला अदब गजब समझ जाएंगे
Mr. Funky. So just rearrange 98 as it is. 6 will remain as it is because it is at the unit place. But this is extra, so it will move. So what is 18 plus 1? 19. 4, 27, 2, 39, 0, 49. And otherwise, what we were doing? We were adding every time
294.
So that means 98 adding every time means every time we were getting carryovers. 8 plus 8, 16, one carryover. 19, then 98, then again carryover.
94.
Sorry.
Right.
Right. So every time we were taking carryovers. Again 98, again carryover 2, one carryover. So that was where students used to find difficulty, multiple carryovers. And so this is in addition, multiplication, you find this problem, multiple carryovers. And in subtraction, that borrow. And you might be amazed to know that there is no borrow system in Vedic maths. Subtraction without borrow. Multiplication mentally, which we cannot even think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. Or 999 into 888. So 8, 8, 7, 2, 1, 1. So such magical is Vedic mathematics, right? Yes, anyone else who has any queries now? So Rakesh, I think I gave you the concept of tables, which is very important. Yes, Rajinder Kaur, I think you're from Nabha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am, tell me. So now, what questions you have?
Nothing, sir. Actually, just I want to about the course. Want to know about the course. Nothing special.
Okay, course, I told you.
I know all these concept of table and multiplication.
Okay, you know all the concepts. Okay, great.
In detail, I don't know. But थोड़ी बहुत मैंने basic थोड़ा बहुत देखा है
नहीं,
इसकी
ma'am,
videos और
when we have to go for a training course, see, we cannot say to the student ki I cannot, because for them you have to go into the depth. Why it happens?
yes,
Why? So every question, every answer, you should have an answer to every why and every why not, right? No issues. We'll go
yes.
for it. The second step is workshop. So after workshop, once you go for a workshop, you'll all your doubts and such topics would be cleared enough. Yes, Mr. Navraj.
Hello, good evening, namaste everyone. Sir, this is Navras brother from Nepal. I got a reference from one of my key instructor, I must say, Mr. Raja Babusa.
Yeah.
My concern was like, we do have a lot of things to be done in mathematics. What we just learn is only multiplication, but though we do have a lot of things that has to be taught, that has to be learned in school, that includes so many other things like geometry and others. Are we going to learn those things simultaneously
Mr.
in other
Navraj,
courses? Or
Mr. Navraj, we start maths from
yes, sir.
class 1.
We
Correct?
did, sir. Yeah,
When do we start with
we did.
geometry?
We did.
When do we start with geometry?
I guess from class 8.
Class 8. Means you take 7 years to
Yeah.
learn geometry.
We did, sir.
Now, in Vedic maths, when we talk about, you want that the first step should go for geometry.
Absolutely not.
So first, the thing is, first, are we clear about addition? Are we clear about subtraction? See, the very first step is always the basics, the mathematical or the arithmetical operations. And the arithmetical operations are addition,
Subtractions.
subtraction, multiplication. Okay, now you're talking that. Can I ask you one simple question? Very
Please,
simple.
sir.
Can you do simultaneous addition and subtraction? A very simple question of just addition and subtraction. Can we solve 83 minus 35 plus 24 minus 52? Can I solve this simultaneously?
I don't think like
Why?
it will be hard for me, sir.
See, this is the problem.
3 minus 2.
No, let me tell. What is the way we have been taught is we'll add the positive and then we'll subtract the negative. Correct?
Yeah. Fine. We will do the same. Yes, sir. That is what we've been taught.
Because we don't have what is known as simultaneous means एक साथ. क्या हम एक साथ addition या subtraction कर सकते हैं? No. Our mathematics fails in this. But this is possible only in Vedic maths. A very simple concept is this. So there are something. So very first thing you need to understand, we are not teaching multiplication only. Yes, we'll be starting with, first thing we'll start with vinculum. Now vinculum is a concept which these are known as imaginary numbers. Now imaginary numbers, now up till now we have studied, I'll give you example, 14. Now what does 14 means? Positive 14. Then we have seen
Fine.
negative 14. That means total 14 is negative.
Yeah.
Have we ever heard 1 as negative here and 4 as positive here?
No.
But yes,
This is absolutely a new thing.
this is possible in Vedic maths. Your 4 can be negative and 1 could be positive. Or 1 could be negative and 4 could be positive. This is known as vinculum concept, and why it is so as to make our calculations more simply. In math,
Yeah, that is my question. That was my question was, why it should be one? Why it should be one positive and one negative?
It's not why should be. It is the conversion. Now why? I'll give you. In maths we have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1 0, of course. But
Fine.
speed up to make the calculations faster. We don't take these numbers 6, 7, 8, 9. We convert 6, 7, 8, 9 back to 1, 2, 3, 4 only. This is known as vinculum
Okay.
concept. Vinculum means we reduce the strength of the numbers to 1 to 5 only, just to make the calculation much faster. That is why
Easier.
now you might be a teacher or a teacher. When I ask anybody, any teacher, and if I ask, are you teaching maths?
Me, sir? No.
Okay, a simple question. Can you write a table of 89? It's not a big question.
I don't. I don't think I can write, sir.
Now, today you talk to any
I need to
math,
go with the conventional way of adding it again and again.
that means you need 10 minutes.
Yeah, approx.
My student of class 1 who is doing Vedic mathematics can solve this in 10 seconds. So what will he get? He'll be more confident. He'll be more motivated. See why it is required, why speed is required, why we are talking about speed. Because we are not able to withstand the fear. You know, children, they leave maths and they join other fields. Why? Because they feel math is tough. Just now, Mr. Rakesh was talking. He said the same. He was very genuine. He accepted the fault. Yes, there is something lacking in us. We are not able to teach them. Why should they have a fear of maths? Is maths such a fearful subject? Only 9 digits and we make them fearful. So there was there are so many reasons behind it. One more practical reason is, how do you read a paper? You read it from left to right.
Yes, the same conventional way.
Yes, you write from left to right. But
Yeah.
but maths you do reverse, right to left. Why?
Hmm.
Why is it so?
No clue. We've been doing this for
See,
since our.
Navraj, we have to accept this. We cannot, for everything, we cannot give the answer. We have been doing this way. If everybody used to think the same way, there were no scientists born. There were no new inventions done any time in the world. If everybody starts believing the same fact or repeating the same line, we have been doing the same way, then nobody will think positive. So one thing is we need to change. We need to, now I'll see what is happening. We have programmed our brains like in a way. I'll ask you a very simple question. How many phone numbers you remember?
I
It's
guess
not related to any subject now.
if it is at most, I guess 10.
10. And
Yeah.
10 years back, when there was no cell phone, when there was no smartphone, there was a dial-up phones. At that time, how many numbers you used to remember?
I guess almost all 20, 25.
Right? Why is that this has gone down? Because
I get dependent on machine. I get dependent
Yes.
on machine. I get addicted
because
to
you have
like
programmed
dialing.
your brain. You have programmed your brain that no, I don't need to remember now. Everything is stored in my mobile. And what will happen
Yeah.
if I just take up your phone? You will not be able to recall all the numbers also. So is this a right path we are heading towards?
Of course not. We are getting dependent on this gadget, and
It's not depending on something. It's like we are not getting, and this is what is happening to the students also. What I saw, everybody is dependent on calculators. If you ask your students, I had sessions in around 8 schools, and the answer was almost the same. Sir, we'll check by calculator. Yes. Why? Who allowed them? Why don't we ask them to try at least? see what will happen. Once you'll do wrong, second time you'll try, you'll get better, third you'll be improving. But if you give the calculator, they'll never learn. This is the
That's for
problem.
sure.
This is the actual problem what your people are facing. And so we have to be more innovative. We have to be giving them more, the subject be more interesting. And it is, when we talk about Vedic mathematics, it is not learning of a subject. It is a life-changing process. So if you attend my workshop, you'll get how life changes after this, some sessions of Vedic maths. If you see the reviews, females who were under pregnancy, who were just under depression, after just 3 classes, now I was teaching Vedic mathematics, they were under some different depression, but that depression went off. Why? Because the excitement, the positivity, the energy that they got it from Vedic mathematics, the fear. See, it is a journey of transformation from fear of maths to confidence. The moment you learn something good, or the moment you get something positive, just now, I gave you some concept of table. This you learned after 20 years, I suppose. A minimum.
Yeah.
So don't you feel something positive inside? The positive vibes going on. Wow, this is something real good.
I did, sir. I did, definitely.
That is what.
I thought I should have learned it earlier.
So that is what. See, if a student finds the same vibes, positivity, what will happen? Confidence. See the level of confidence. So 2 things Vedic maths work on. One is a transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence, and second thing, feeling attaining that feeling, I can. So if you get that feeling, I can, nothing is required or nothing is left in your life. You can do everything.
Agree, sir.
The first thing we
Agree.
have to work on is changing the things. Learning is very simple. Learning is not difficult. The only thing is mind first, the positivity should be there. Right? Yes, anyone else?
Agree.
Yes, Krishna Baral, Kiran Maharjan. Dinanath Laminche, Lachmine. Yes, Krishna.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Krishna.
I just want to know that after 2 days workshop, if we go for that long workshop one that is running for 60 to 45 hours, that
That is
I
a
know.
class that we call it as a teacher's training program.
So I'm interested on that long training. So I just want to know after the completion of that 45 to 60-hour course.
Not 45,
what
it is
are the
65 to 70 hours.
70 hours. That means in 1 month we are able to complete that one.
No, not in a 1 month. It is minimum. See, I take 2 types of batches. One is weekend, one is weekdays. Weekdays means Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 hours.
Yes.
So that means
Yes.
6 hours in a week. So minimum 11 weeks. So 11 weeks means 2 plus months. And if
Yes.
it is weekend means Saturday, Sunday only. So then it is 4 hours. So 4 hours means it will take around 16 weeks. So 16 weeks.
Class running time is the same, that evening one.
Sorry?
Class running time is the evening one, the same time that we are doing right now.
Morning, nobody is free. No teacher is available. So if you have a batch in the morning, I'm there. So that is why classes are either in the evening or at late night, 9 to 11, 6 to 8. So now all people, only one batch will be coming up 8 to 11 Saturday, Sunday.
Exactly, I want to know from you that after completion of that whole course given by you, that what are the capacity that we will develop and what we can do next?
Leave the total classes. I just say invest 6 hours, the workshop.
Yes.
You'll start teaching the small kids. So Capacity is yours. See, I train you, I give the opportunity now, right now also, 5 people from Nepal, they are already taking training as a teacher training course in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday batch. What will happen now when I'm coming back? I give seminars in Kathmandu, just like I give right now. You can see the videos. Now, one alone cannot give. You need trainers with them. Now we will be having a session very soon in Dhangadi, 30 teachers, and that would be a offline classes, 6 hours a day. So we'll go for 6 into 6, 36 hours will be going live, means offline, and later whatever would be left, that would be online, so that they also get the maximum advantage of offline classes. Now, who one alone teacher cannot teach all the 30 people. Then we need to train.
Yes, of course.
It's not education is nothing like a syrup. You take it and you drink it and you become a trainer. It is a life. It is a process. I can train you. I can give you the opportunities. Where opportunities? Wherever I am going, I can ask you to assist me. But at the end of the day, see, everything depends on 2 things. One is content. So content I can provide you. But what about delivery? You have to deliver. I cannot make you speak. If you are not able to speak, just let me. Now, all of us here are teachers. But after so many requests, they are not even able to switch on their videos. They have that shyness. How will they teach the students then? See, there are certain things which you need to understand. You need, now habits cannot be changed overnight. You need to invest time on that. So when I'm training the trainers, very first thing I take only 6 to 8 students. That's all. Why? So that one-to-one attention is there. Second, I give the chances in between, like after every 3-4 classes, I ask one teacher to speak up the lecture for 10 minutes at least. What happens? They start growing up. Got it? So I can provide you with the opportunities. I can give you the best of the curriculum. I can prepare you for that. You learn everything, but again, you have to teach.
Yes.
That you have to do.
Sure.
Right.
And then earlier you have told that you will start mathematics class from class 1, and then we proceed ahead. Okay, we are just in beginning. You will start with class 1, Vedic mathematics class 1.
I can say in Nepal for class 1.
No. Earlier you have told that it is talking about addition, subtraction, and you are talking about geometry. It is in 7th class and it is 7 years back.
No. He was discussing. No. Right now, Mr. Navraj was saying there are so many topics in mathematics. So why only multiplication? He asked this question.
Yeah, that was what I said.
My answer was we cannot start with advanced first. See, if you have to learn English, will you go for sentence making, letter writing on the first day, or you'll go for alphabets?
Yes, alphabets.
Definitely will go for the alphabet.
So this is the basic. See, you have that trust you have to have on your teacher, on your guru. And again, even if you don't have, then you have to search on the Google. What could be the first topic? But yes, I can assure, recently my books got awarded. And if you search Quora, I'll just give you the link. You search on Quora, I'm the most viewed writer in the world. Just give me 1 second if I can show you. So what happens? I have to keep my promises also. I have to maintain that position also. Let me show if I can.
I had to interrupt, sir, but my concern was only about what were the syllabus that was included in the entire topic. That was only my concern, sir.
Sir, I have shared the syllabus also. If you want, I can discuss the syllabus right away here. Not an issue. Yes, but I can see. Are you able to see this screen?
Yeah.
Now see,
followed
with Quora
6K.
and on the topic Vedic mathematics, it is 10,834.
Mm.
And the second person is very old to me, maybe my father's age. Because I started in Quora only last year. Within 1 year, I have grown up to that age. And 774. So what is the difference? The difference is in your commitment. The difference is in the quality of your work. So when you are ready to solve problems of other people, definitely you won't be ignored. So that is now the same thing you have to follow. I can give you the best content. I can give you the best education. But at the end of the day, you have to teach it. I can train you how to teach, but you have to take your share. Na? When it is your turn, then it will totally depend on you. Right? And yes, syllabus, I'll just share you, sir. And I'll write the, okay, I'll give the websites here itself so that in the chat only. Give me 1 second. This is for Quora and this is for dryogeshcharna.in/is your book. Now, when you search books, and I give one set of books also with the course so that you can practice the questions. Now, these are 6 steps. So first step, introduction to Vedic
Okay.
mathematics, the terminology, finding the complement, digital root. Now, digital root is very interesting thing, a very magical thing. Now, what is the magic all about? The magic is you don't have any method to check your answers. You don't have any method to guess in the MCQs, but digital root is one such thing. You need not to solve the answers completely. Just by observation, 3 seconds, you'll be able to judge which is the correct answer or what is the correction required. So this is digit sum. This we teach to the students of class 1, 2, 3 also, so that they gain confidence in the subject. Right, then is your Vinculum number.
Okay.
The numbers I told you, a special kind of number which will decrease your calculations, the strength of the calculation. Then your multiplication tables and then addition, subtraction. So the first book deals with all these topics. Second, it starts with multiplication. Yes, multiplication is a very important factor because most of the times in all the calculation, whenever you'll be going for even chemistry calculation or physics calculation, multiplication is a major operation. Third, again starts with multiplication, but it has so many other concepts, the mental concepts, when you'll be able to do all the calculations mentally. For example, I told 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11. So that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. Or a concept of 999, 999 into 888. So that is 887, 112. Or 999, 777. So 776, 223. So this is how things can be. Then 101 calculation, 001 algebra. Now algebra, you take 6 steps to solve a polynomial equation, but here it takes a single line. But I cannot teach algebra on the first book. No, for that you need to understand multiplication first. You need to understand some basics first, then algebra comes, and that is how we do algebra, multiplication. Then coming to the scaring, doubling, scares, I have written around 11 methods different. So this is all dealt in our workshops also. Cubing, divisions. So all this syllabus I have shared with you, you can check at any time. Kevalam Saptam Gunyat. This is a concept which is not used in only maths, but it is very much used in physics, and we never knew it. It is division by 7. And the answer is always same. And we have been wasting all the time during division, making that full tree dividing by 7. When you'll do this concept, you'll just think how fool we were. But it is not, we were not wrong. The point was we were lacking in the awareness of Vedic mathematics. Right? And now this subject has been added into national education policy of India. So you can think how important government considered this subject. And that's why they have added this into the policy. Adding something into policy means a lot. 6th step, finding square roots, cube roots. Now square roots, you find it by using what you call, you make factors, but here just by visualization, which is known as Viloknam method, by mere observation we can solve. Magic squares, calendar concept, polynomials, binomials, simultaneous linear equations. So algebra and arithmetic are done in this. Now recently we have launched school books also. For age group of 8 to 10, that means class 3rd, 4th, 5th. Very important for small kids to have that confidence, right? So I have shared you all the syllabus, all the detailed concepts, and the classes major is 1-to-1 attention, only 6 teachers in one class. Yes, anyone else? Yes, Madan.
Yes, sir. Namaskar, sir. I'm from Nepal, and I'm teaching mathematics.
Great.
And whatever you are talking about the Vedic mathematics, I have found that most of the calculation techniques, they are done on the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square root, cube root, yeah. And most time we find that the multiplication tricks used in the Vedic mathematics, that is for 9, 5, or 7. Right? That is just the mathematical facts only for the number ending with 9. Right? So we have some specific logic, so we can do it in a very fast way. But what about if the students are asked the question like 37 into 21, 42 into 33, they are done. Let me complete me first, sir. So this kind of number needs a calculation or the expanded way of multiplying in an easier way. So how students can learn the multiplication of 39, 49, 59, 69 in 10 seconds, 12 seconds? That is a very easy method. On the same way, can they learn the multiplication of 67, 32, 87 with the same speed? Can we learn in the same speed?
Now can I say?
Yes, sir.
Now the point is, this is known as lack of awareness, lack of knowledge. Now I'll tell you. I was giving you the topics, you didn't listen to me.
No, I have gone through it.
No, you have not gone through it because I'm teaching, so I know the subject. The point is, the problem is whatever you are saying is correct because you have watched all the free videos, free screens, free everything, and definitely nobody has provided each and every concept. Now, like you are discussing only multiplication. Let's talk about multiplication first. Multiplication has 2 general techniques. One is known as Nikhilam Sutra. Now this Nikhilam means base method. Base means comparing with the reference and then finding. It is a general technique. Mind it, when I am talking about general technique, that means that any number can be solved by this. Second is Urdhva Sutra. This is known as crisscross multiplication. Again, it is a general technique. I'll give you examples after this. After this, there are specific techniques. Now, specific techniques, the first one comes is Antyayar Doshke. Antyayar Doshke means when the tens digit is same and unit place, they add up to form 10. See example. Can you find something common in this?
Yeah, yes, sir. This is also very easy because we can just do directly here.
So this is the common thing is, this is the tens place are common, and these are adding up to tens. When these two conditions are met, the answer is very clear. This 3 is multiplied with 1 extra. That means it becomes 12, it becomes 21, it becomes 20, it becomes 24. This is first type. This is known as specific technique. Now, here I was checking when it is adding up to make 10. In some cases, it would be adding to make 10, 100. So 3 types of examples would be there. Then the other specific technique is your 11 multiplication, 111 multiplication, 4 times 1 multiplication, 5 times 1 multiplication, or their multiples 22, 33, 44, 55, 66. Similarly, 22, 222, 333, 444, or like this. This is again a specific technique. Now, when I talk about specific, so specific means only for certain numbers. Then is your what you call 999, 999. This is one technique. Then there is a concept where there is a sutra where we talk about tables from 12 to 19, multiplication from 12 to 19. This is again a specific technique. Another specific is 101 multiplication, 1001 multiplication. So these all are specific one. One, what I was talking about, Antya Doshke, one is opposite to that. That means this example, 73. These are adding up to 10, and here this is common. Now, so these are specific. The first two I told you, they are general techniques. Now you said if any number comes, I am just talking about. Now this, I'll give you one example. This is, I'm giving you an example of Urdhva Sutra. Here we have 3 steps. First step is left multiplication, 18. Second is cross multiplication. So 24 plus 21, 45. And the third is 28. Now, the rule says only one digit at one position. So 8, 7, and 4 goes here. So that becomes 2, 2. 2, 2, 7, 8. Now you will say, what was that? Nothing. We could have done by this way. 34, 7 to the 8, 2 hit. 6, 4, 24 plus 2, 26. And then 0, 21. And then again 2. See, here is the confusion. Students get confused due to this multiple carryovers. But what happens here? This, the answer is clear in the front. You were talking about tables don't have any importance. Now see one example. If 39, 130, okay. 239, I have to multiply with 9. Now your way is 1, 8, 9, 3, 27 plus 8, 35. So 5, 3 here, 9 to the 18 and 3, 21, correct? My approach is different. 81, 27, 18. Now we follow the same, only one digit. So 5, 21. What is the difference? Yes, I have taken a one extra line, but I have not created the confusion of carryovers. Second thing, when the student has to recheck the answer, he's very clear what is the answer of each number separately. So Vedic math does not give you speed. It gives you simplification. It gives you enormous methods to solve the same problem so that your mind starts working, your right brain and left brain both starts activating. So it's not only mere calculations. It is, I told you in the beginning itself, life-changing process. And yes, if you want to learn more on this, see how it changes the life, you need to spend time with me. You need to spend an hour with me. I'll give you all such examples.
Okay, sir. But whatever the curriculum you have seen, once I have gone through that and I have already excelled in those, this kind of this technique is also already learned by me, and I have practiced in the class also. So, and about you were saying about the square cube also, that I have done I have searched in the many other videos, right? I have got that finding the square, finding the cube, and how to find the square root very quickly, how to identify that also I have got. And what other extra things we can get from here?
I've shared you the complete syllabus. You can just go through it.
No, I have seen the syllables. Then whatever
See,
there was in the syllables, that I have known, I have got a knowledge on that.
I'll tell you. Let me, Madan, let me clear you. See what is the outcome of this course? The outcome is becoming Vedic mathematics trainer. Now, Vedic mathematics trainer means you are clear, since you are a math teacher, you might be teaching right now, and you might be giving the same knowledge to the person so that they can speed up the problems, right? But here I'm making the person a Vedic math trainer who is who will be knowing everything regarding the basic techniques also, the concepts behind it. It's not, see, solving one concept is something different, but knowing the basics, understanding and implementation of this. Now, just now I asked one question, I think you didn't answer. Simultaneous addition and subtraction.
Yeah, that can be done through the mental calculation. I don't know what the Vedic mathematics use, but simply how we do that is we do through the expanded form, and that is also one of the easy method. But I don't know how it is done in the Vedic maths, but that is also a very simple process.
No, it is not that point. The point is in normal mathematics, we go for segregation, or we can go for, we go as well, like we divide positive and negative. Whereas when we are talking about Vedic mathematics, it is simultaneously, right? I'm using the word simultaneously. See, you have to accept one point. There is not such feature in the mathematics. See, first we learned mathematics, so I also respect that subject. I'm not saying it is bad. The point is, but Vedic maths makes your mathematics more simple, more clear, more easier to understand. And that is what is required. Why, if this has not been there, why were students having a fear of maths? Right? So we need to understand, we have to address the problem of fear.
Yes, sir, definitely. Whatever the Vedic mathematics calculation techniques are there, it is very helpful also, and I have also realized that is very for the students who are weak in maths, who have the calculation problem. That will helps a lot, because I have realized that when I enter into the class and when I give same ideas to the other teachers who are teaching in the junior
Thank
grade,
you.
then
Thank you
I
for
have found
accepting it. Thank you for accepting
one
this.
of very good work. But I want to add one more thing, that suppose as for the curriculum, if we go, we have to go through the different chapters, techniques, different topics. Will this Vedic mathematics helps mathematics teachers to design a certain project on the particular topic?
See, first thing is they should come up now. When they don't understand the basics, for again, I'm asking a simple question once again. If you have to learn English, if you have to learn how to write a letter, or if you have to write how to write a comprehension, so you'll start from where?
Obviously, we'll
I
start
can
from
teach.
alphabet.
Now listen, I have listened. I can solve algebra. I can teach algebra. I can teach calculus, geometry, trigonometry. But what will trigonometry have? It will also have operation of multiplication. So what is the first
Yes.
requirement? Multiplication.
One.
When we are not
So
clear about multiplication, how will we jump? Second thing. Now this syllabus, it has been, now why this syllabus? Let's be practically. This syllabus has been designed as per the requirement to become a trainer. Yes, there is higher end also. After this, there is advanced course also, where only calculus, trigonometry, geometry also taught. But now what do we have? Now, where is Vedic maths used basically? One is in the competitions. You talk about any competition, you hardly get today 1 minute for solving one problem. Correct? Now, to speed up yourself, you need some concepts. So that are in Vedic maths. Second thing, to remove this fear from the kids, you need Vedic mathematics. So ideally, you need it from class 3rd onwards. Generally, when I advocate regarding this subject, I say class 3rd to onwards. But what happens sometimes, now one school in Bangalore in India, they approached me, they said, no, we want to implement this from class 1. And it happened because, young children, they can accept and adapt more than us. We will take time to understand the things because we are already filled up with so many concepts of our own. But the kids, they accept and adapt very easily. You just go through my YouTube channel. I don't have more videos on that, public videos. All are hidden. But you just watch that class 1. When I started with the class, everybody had the same answer. Sir, tables up till 4, 8, or maximum 12. But still, I was happy. Class 1 was saying 12. Minded this word, when I had a seminar in Kathmandu, a class 8 students when told me 12. So I was feeling, you cannot imagine what was my feeling at that time. Then, but after that class, after 1 hour, the same class 1 students are saying, now I know up till 99. So that is where a teacher feels blessed. Yes, whatever I taught, that student is feeling that. See, when you are going through some tough, take it for the students that going to the class is a very tough situation. Try to understand that situation or try to remember your days. Were you happy going in a maths class at that time? No. Why? Because a teacher used to ask and cane, yes, speak the table of 40, speak the table of 30. Why so? Because they never thought in a simple manner that tables are not required to be crammed. They can be designed within seconds. Why to cram these things? Why to put that pressure of cramming? And our education system, if I talk about, see, what do we teach our students? You should learn, understand, and then perform. And when it was a math subject, we used to say cram the tables. So we are always making them confused. In one class, we say, don't cram anything. Please learn, understand the things first, and then do it. And in the other class, because we have to listen to tables, please cram it. These are the things. Anyhow, my motive is very simple. If we can remove this fear from some students and make them come back to the mainstream, I think our mission would be completed. So if you see my mission, that is very simple, to remove the fear of maths from most of the people. And I have done it in India. I have done it, and now working with Nepal, I'm finding it good. So let's see. Yes, but you have got some knowledge, not some knowledge, a good knowledge of this subject, which I would admire definitely, because you have read, you have gone through the details. Otherwise, till now, people have not gone through that much. Right. So any other question? Because I have a class after this. Ritesh Chandra, you are from?
Hello, sir. I'm from Nepal.
Yes, Ritesh. So you were there, you were hearing us. So any questions you have?
No question, sir. Actually, I'm from Bangadi.
Okay. So, Mr.
Sir,
Umesh,
your voice is interrupting.
my signals are correct. Please check. Everybody is able to listen me.
Actually, it might be my network problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, there is a network issue today in Dhangadi. I was having a talk with Umesh sir also. Okay, if you still have any
Might be,
doubts,
sir.
you can write down me. I have shared you my website. So any point of time you find any difficulty, you have my WhatsApp number, you have my email, Facebook ID, and most welcome. You can write. So thank you everyone for being.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good
Thank
night.
you so much, sir.